Hello and welcome back to Swanage Model Railway. In this video we are once again looking at this yard panel, and that's because the extreme weathers we've had recently have caused a lot of issues. So we have decided to remove the wood panel, and we are now going for a sheet of acrylic, which you can see in front of you, and that's 4mm acrylic that we had cut to the shape, and it fit rather spectacularly in place. But the old panel became so unusable during that Chatham show with the extreme heat and humidity that we went through. I'm not surprised that it warped as much as it did, because that was quite a bad warping that it had, and it was putting off running to the point where quite a lot of the stock derailed. So having a quick look, so new sheet of acrylic, we've saved the old bars. I'll put up an image of how warped the old panel was right now. So that's the new sheet. It's a bit covered in dust. We've been adjusting the heights of things, so you can see we've sanded this bit down. We're going to go for 100% perfection this time, and this is not wood, so it won't warp. Enjoy the rest of the video of us putting this one together. So that's this panel now complete. You can see our power connections here through the board. So it's essentially droppers along these bits, which are the Pico fish plate droppers. You can then see those going off the either one of the strips. We've got our nice strong clamps at either end. So you can see how effortlessly this goes back and forth. We've also added a sheet of hardboard underneath the Traversa, and we've got our power connection plug here, so if we ever wanted to disengage it, we can. Somewhat easier when you've got your two hands. We still have our control board here, so we've got lights, normal or shuttle system, which now works, and the end section isolator. Also still got our USB sockets here, so this bit essentially didn't change much. I ditched one of the tracks here to allow more space to set stuff up. If we come down to these, which you'd have seen being prepped in one of the videos. So if we just get you a better look at these. So in the prep stage, we basically used a file against 2 points of the sides of the rail where you can see the little ledge the sleepers hook onto. We took that away to give us access to the boards underneath. Solder flows underneath the joins. They vary each time. That one's a particularly good one. But solder does flow under the boards, which are also screwed and tapped into the acrylic. Now this acrylic is providing much more structural support than the old piece of wood did. We had a massive bow in the sheet, which is just over there. Probably use it for something else, just not anything that tracks will be sat on. We still have our same blocks in place. We kept all of the stuff needed. We've got the metal rods front and back. This one's got to be up on its end. There was one issue during the building of this, where I can just make out part of the crack there. So if I was to bring it under and find one that actually did crack out, so you can see we've got 2 holes here. Basically that one was a support into that, but turns out using plastic safe Loctite is not acrylic safe. Didn't know that one. So the Loctite basically ate into the acrylic and splintered out in cracks. Some worse than others, so we've got another one there. This back beam took more damage than it should have done, but that's that. Other than that, it's still the same panel as before. One new thing is this along the front edge, which is a corner piece of aluminium. Really reinforces the frame, because at some shows it did bend in the middle. So I'm going to call out this bit of the project done. This panel has been reinforced very much. I know it's a bit different having a traversa made out of acrylic, but I think it looks pretty cool. So weird to see how the tracks sometimes look like they're just floating there with nothing underneath them. I don't know. What do the rest of you think? Other than that, that's going to be it for me on this particular video. We are still full speed ahead prepping for Faversham at the moment. Whether that's getting rolling stock ready or doing other bits of detail. I know there's going to be, what, 1 or 2 more videos that come out prior to the show. And maybe a couple from the actual show. I don't know. I have to wait and see. Other than that, progress is good. And we are moving along with this fine. If you want to see more, feel free to like and subscribe. You don't have to like the video if you don't want to. And if you don't like the video, don't do anything. Feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions or anything you genuinely want to say. Thank you for hitting 600 subscribers as well. That's another little milestone that I had in my head. Very happy to have hit it. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.